up. I know you guys are seeing this in probably black and white at this point, but man, this thing is gonna look freaking epic when it is all said and done. So I went and started debadging this thing, taking the trim and everything off, but I mean, this thing's gonna look freaking killer when it's all All right, and before anybody says like, oh, you're using a razor blade, you're scratching it all up, you can tell there's actually no scratches from, you know, using the razor blade to remove it the whole way down through. There's no scratches at all. Obviously, you can tell where I started prying up here to get it off. There's some scratches, but if I was going to do this differently, I would have just done the same thing that I did like for the back here. I think I just, oh no, I did do it. Might have been on the other side where I was just like frustrated and just popped it off. But these little pinholes here are actually like, you can see like it's dirt buildup that was in between the two glues. And I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. So on the other side, again, you don't really see it that much. On the other side, I didn't use any body filler or anything. I'll take you over and show you again on this side how it actually came out here. But I mean, you don't really see it unless you're, you know, really up on it. You can see it, but like, you know, side profile, it absolutely looks freaking killer. So I'm not too worried about it. I mean, yes, you can see it, but I mean, it looks good from, you know, and I'm not even far away. It looks good from 2 feet away. You'd have to really be staring at it to notice, which, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not even sure I'm going to put that in there, but yeah, if I do put it in there, don't be a dick and comment about that. If I don't put it in there, yeah, I don't really care because you didn't see it. I'll actually take you through a step-by-step on this side if you guys want. It might take a little bit of time to do a lot of recording and editing, but I'll do this for you guys. So as you can tell here, I'm going with the crease down the side of the door. Now we know that's obviously not completely straight across as it starts sloping down in the front, but that's the portion that I'm gonna go with. And you can see here, I've got it pretty well laid tight against here. You've seen there that I just kind of pulled it down. Now you can see I'm actually gonna go ahead and take it across and make it tight and lock it in right there. Now from here down, I'm just gonna pull it tight. So I'll pull this piece down to about here. I'll go ahead and pull on both corners, that corner, this corner, lock it in, then I'll kind of touch there, lock it in. You'll see I'll come up, I'll go ahead and, you know, bring from where I sealed here down to the point where I lock it, and then we'll go ahead and pull out the rest and the bottom will be done. Now the top will be a little bit different. The top, I'm gonna basically go up top there, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pull up across, like from this corner, I'm gonna try to lock it in here, then I'm gonna lock it in up top. Same over here. When I get to this side, we're gonna lock it in like here, and then we'll go ahead and lock it in up top. So it's super easy process, definitely time consuming, but you'll be able to see here in a couple minutes just how I do the doors. Again, the door handle's right here. As you can tell, if I push a little bit, but you don't want to lock that in until you get the whole door thing. So don't lock in anything until, you know, like this is the very last thing you do. Then you'll cut an X, and well, I'll show you that process here in a little bit once we get there. Not sure what you guys can see there or what you can't see, but as you can tell, when I brought it down through the door here, this was like the first kind of crease mark, and then I came down through. I lock it into the flare here in the fender, or in the door, and you can see like this is still not locked in or anything. So now I'll come back, and in the center, I'll go ahead and start locking it in. This is where, like, when I did my first couple wraps, I didn't know to do something like this. I always was scared. So when I got down to here, I would lock all this in. And then when I got down here, I would be scared that, well, I didn't know, but I was scared that if I didn't lock this in first, the bottom wouldn't lock in right. But then I always had to fight wrinkles from like here down. So I learned it over time. It's something that I can share with you guys. As you can see, once you start pushing it, they come right out. But again, nobody taught me that. That was self-learning, and I'm grateful for everything that I learned. My neighbor did stop over yesterday, and he said, dude, just start looking on YouTube. And again, I probably should jump on YouTube and kind of do some of the tutorials and things, and kind of watch some people that have done things like this. But I don't know. I just like to learn for myself. Sometimes it's a little easier for me to learn doing it myself and messing up than it is to watch other people. But there you see, but there you can see I've gotten ahead and got it out, and now we just got this section here to do. Super easy. Make sure your hands are clean when you do this, but you can just push it out with your hands. You don't need a squeegee or anything with the top. Don't worry about like that little bubble that you've seen that just popped in there. Not sure if the GoPro will pick it up, because it will just push right out. So like you heard the bubble, there's another bubble. It will just push right out. That's the benefit of using this Avery wrap. Any little bubbles that you get, you just push on them. And as long as you push them in the right direction, they will come out, and they will come out super, super easy. So there you have it. We're down through the door. And then when we're done, obviously we'll go ahead and clean all this up, and it'll look 10 times better. But we're plugging and chugging, guys. Almost got the F350 wrapped here. Again, I probably could have, knocked out some of these dents and things like that, guys, but this is still going to be a work truck. We are going to run storms this winter. We are going to get in the woods and beat this thing up. So the wrap doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. There you go. See, like, it just put that big bubble in right there. It's easy. Works right out. Thank you, Avery, for your easy material to work with. There you go. That door is wrapped on the bottom half. Now when I'm done, I will trim all that last. I probably could trim it right now, but I'm gonna trim, down through this side. I'll trim out across the top. Actually, I forgot, I gotta spread the top. Let me spread the top real quick. And again, this is easy here. This basically, you could lock in up top, but I don't. This here, I will just take the card, and you don't need fancy material either, guys. What I use is a card of something that I got, and I go ahead and cut like a cloth. Cut a cloth, put it around it, and that can be your tool. So you don't have to spend a bunch of money to do this stuff, guys. You can do this stuff cheaply and with basically what you got laying around. You can see it pushes right in. See how it has like bubbles right there, guys? Those are super easy with Avery. You just push on them, bubble up, comes right out. You can see no bubbles in there now. So we'll go ahead and spread the rest of the door. I'm gonna have to readjust this piece up here. As you can tell, it kind of bunched up and touched down in some areas right here, but not a big deal. Plus, if you see stuff like this, guys, see how like there's a ripple right there? Not sure how well the GoPro will pick it up, but if you learn how to maneuver this paper, you can actually get that out without any kind of issues. See how I just maneuvered that right on out? Now it was a little bit of a ripple, but once you learn, guys, how to do this, it's super simple. Like, you'll learn which way you have to push. A lot of people would have probably pushed that up and out that way, but you've seen I had to come in and push out. So learning experience, guys. I love learning, and it's what we do here on the channel. So plug and chug, baby. All right, let me get the rest of this door spread. Then we're gonna move on to the back, and then we're gonna start the fenders. We've got this door all done up here. As you can tell, we're all tucked in, tightened, locked in. You can tell the trim looks freaking killer on here, almost as if like I took all this apart and painted it. There's no creases, not a single mark, not a single blemish in this entire door panel, and I'm pretty excited about it. There's one little bubble right there. I can put some heat to that and that'll actually stop coming back, but not a big deal. You can see it does go away. We'll toss some heat on that. Along with the door, you can tell it is a nice seam. There's probably, I think, 2 wrinkles in the whole thing. There's one here, which I could probably work out if I really wanted to. Yeah, you can see I can work that one just about out the whole way down through. Not a single seam. So I am freaking pumped about this, guys. This door is going to be the best door that I've ever done in my life. And again, if it was a customer's car or something like that, I would probably do this all the time. But being that it's mine, we know we're going to off-road it. We know we're going to beat it up. We know we're going to freaking change up the wrap. I just kind of toss it on here. But this definitely took a little bit longer than I thought doing it the right way. But again, I'm learning here, guys. So I'm doing this all to learn so that I know if I ever want to do a nice car, or if I want to do it, get a nice car and wrap it, I know I can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rear door here. And then tonight I'm going to go ahead and pull the front fenders off. We're going to wrap them inside because we're losing daylight, as you can tell. And then we're going to wrap, basically I'm going to wrap this whole section here, which is a mess. I'm going to wrap all of this real quick and just have this done. This isn't the piece for it. It's just extra from the door. But we're going to wrap this corner here, and I'm going to do something about this. I don't know what I'm going to do with a little nipple hanging here, but we're going to do something with it. And this thing should look freaking killer. Again, as of right now, I just messaged the guy about an hour ago about the bed. I think I'm going to purchase the bed off of him. He came out with a killer deal on it, so I can't really pass it up. So we might end up having a bed for this. So stay tuned towards the end of the video and the big reveal. If you see it all beat up and everything, guys, you know why I didn't buy the bed or the bed deal fell through. But if you do see this thing wrapped and a good bed on it, we're good to go. All right, let me keep going. Let me get the door on and go ahead and put all the trim back together. Not sure how bright this shines. Stand by. Let's put some light on the situation here. And normally I would edit this out, but I'm getting pretty proud of this thing, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've got a lot more time into it than I think you guys know, and that is just so that I can try to make it as flawless as possible. Man, oh day, is that thing looking epic. I can't wait to show you guys in the daylight tomorrow, but this thing is looking freaking killer. And again, guys, I've been trying to do this like so that when I do the F450 project, when that thing's all said and done, I know 100% how to do everything. I don't mess anything up, and that truck turns out 100% sick. This truck here is still going to look really, really good. It's still going to be, you know, a 90%, you know, perfect job, but there is still going to be some flaws. Obviously, this truck does have rust versus the F450 does not have any rust, but I'm going to go ahead and pick back up in the morning. We got to do the roof. We got to do the rear pillars. And then I actually have a solution for the bed. See you guys in the morning. not get the tuner or anything yet. But listen to that KC turbo screaming at only 1,500 RPMs. Oh, I love it. All right, we're going up here to finish the outro. Well, the moment of truth, the big reveal is here, and it is now. Oh, man. All right, guys and girls, so there you have it. It is actually pretty early in the morning right now. I had to do this because it got dark on me. Actually, it's only 8 o'clock right now, so it was a little bit early this morning when I got up, got out, and was able to like wipe this thing down, clean it up, make it look good, and be able to get this thing out here for the full review, because obviously it's supposed to rain here in about an hour. So had to hurry up, had to get it out here, had to get the video, had to end the video here. But man, oh boy, do I love the way that this thing is. It's just coming together so great. Now, when I purchased this thing, I never in a million years imagined that it would be as big as it is, for one. I didn't believe it'd be as bright as it is, for two. And I just didn't believe that we would be here with this truck. I had completely other intentions on doing this truck, but huge shout out to all of my sponsors again. Rough Country, KC Turbo. We now picked up Blessed Performance. Definitely check all these guys out, but this truck is really coming together and coming together well. I want to also give a huge shout out to Kara from Metro Restyling. She's the one that kind of worked with me to be able to get this color here. I know it's a color that they stocked, but she showed me plenty of samples, and I think I envisioned something a little bit different, but the outcome of this thing I couldn't be any more pleased with. So the roof up here, I am waiting on an American flag print to come. That's why we didn't do the roof yet, so the roof will be in a later video. We're gonna put American flag on the roof. As you guys do know, I do really appreciate my American pride and everything. So American flag gonna go on the roof of this thing, so you will see it white for a little bit now. But what do you guys think? Drop your comments down below. Do you guys absolutely like this thing? Are you upset? Did you envision something different? I mean, I honestly can't stop thinking about it. I got little to no sleep last night. The last thing I do have to do is a tailgate. I will have to wrap the tailgate. I was going to do it last night, but I ordered a new Ford emblem, so I just decided to go ahead and wait. But, we'll have the tailgate on here. I'm going to do another American flag thing on the tailgate, I believe, and just sort of go from there. But there you guys have it. I hope that you guys enjoyed the content. I hope that you guys are bearing with me. I know I had to do a bed video separate from the actual wrap video, but that's only for revenue reasons, guys. So I do appreciate everyone's support. I do appreciate everyone backing me, sticking tuned, and following to the end. So there you guys have it. If you guys enjoyed the content, please give it a big thumbs up. We got a bunch of things coming with this thing, and I am freaking excited to be working with the companies that I'm working with right now. So there it is, guys. There's the big wrap reveal. Take care, guys. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in an upcoming video. Literally, as I'm backing in the driveway, the rain starts to fall, so it couldn't have been any more perfect. I was able to get it done 8:32 in the morning, and well, let the rain begin, because I love the sound of the 6.0. Oh, I guess I should put it in gear before we do that. But I love the sound of the 6.0. Oh, I just love this thing. So the tuner and everything will be here this week. Stay tuned for that. The flag decal should be here, I believe, early next week, and we'll get this thing finally wrapped up, per se. wrapped up. I don't know if that's really the right thing to say, but we're gonna get this thing dialed in. We're gonna get it on the dyno. We got a bunch of content coming for this thing, and I hope you guys are excited about it. So stay tuned. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next one.